is the part of standards of ventilation. So at any point of the mine, the minimum amount of oxygen should be 19 percentage, and the answer is 3. No, at no point of time in the mine, the oxygen percentage should not be reduced below 19 percentage. So 19 percentage is the standard reading. Next, carbon dioxide is mostly found at which place? Roof, middle of the roadway, dip areas of depleting areas, anywhere in the mine. Think of the answer. And here the answer they have given is dip areas of depleting areas. That is nothing but CO2 is having high density as it is compared to pure air and also other gases like methane and carbon monoxide in the mine. See, air is nothing but mixture of gases. In that mixture, carbon dioxide is also one of the element, and pure carbon dioxide is having little bit higher density than other gases. So as the density of carbon dioxide is heavy, obviously the carbon dioxide gas in the mine will be settled in the floor only, that means in the bottom of the seam. That is nothing but here they have quoted it as dip areas of the depleting areas. That means this gas cannot be raised towards the raised side as this gas is heavier than other mixture of gases. So carbon dioxide is mostly found at dip areas of depleting districts. So the answer is 3. Next, the permissible limit of carbon dioxide is 0.5 percentage, and this is also the part of standards of ventilation. You can go through this in the Coal Mine Regulation Act, regulation number 130. My dear students, they asked us what is the permissible limit of carbon dioxide. So as per standards, we clearly know that at no place in the mine the carbon dioxide percentage should not exceed more than 0.5. That means either if we try to detect the percentage of carbon dioxide in the written airway, at no place the percentage of carbon dioxide should exceed more than 0.5%. It should always be below 0.5 percentage only. Then only we can consider the place as the safe place for working. And here next bit is flame safety lamp is extinguished at what percentage of carbon dioxide? We have already discussed regarding extinguishing of flame safety lamp, that is when the oxygen percentage, if the oxygen percentage is reduced to 17.5 percentage, then the flame safety lamp will be extinguished. Then at what percentages of carbon dioxide flame safety lamp will be reduced? The answer is 3 to 4 percentage. If the oxygen percentage is 3 to 4 percentage in any part of the mine, at that particular point of mine, if we carry flame safety lamp, then automatically the flame safety lamp will be put up with a popping sound, because if the carbon dioxide percentage is increased in the mine atmospheric air, then automatically we can see the drop in the oxygen percentage also. That means carbon dioxide percentage is equivalent to the oxygen absorbed percentage. So here we can understand that if 1 percentage of oxygen is decreased, 1 percentage of carbon dioxide is increased. If another 1 percentage of oxygen is decreased, then another 1 percentage of carbon dioxide will be increased. Then obviously we can tell that in 21 percentage of oxygen in the intake airway, if the oxygen has dropped to 3 percentage, that means if the oxygen comes to 18 percentage or or 3.5 percentage, that means 17.5 percentage, the flame safe lamp will be extinguished. 3.5 percentage dropping of oxygen percentage implies that there is increase in 3 to 3.5 percentage of carbon dioxide equally. So here we can mention the answer as 3, that is nothing but if the increase of carbon dioxide percentage to 3 to 4 percentage, then the flame safety lamp will be extinguished. So here we need to correlate the percentage of oxygen with carbon dioxide all the time. So by such a logical thinking, it is very easy for us to mark the right answer. Next question number 10. What is the mixture of black damp? And black damp is a mixture of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. You will have to remember this, because black damp is nothing but carbon dioxide. This is developed in the carbon dioxide percentage is raised in the mine due to the absorption of oxygen percentage or due to the reduction of oxygen percentage, and nitrogen is the major element in the general atmospheric air mixture. So the mixture of carbon dioxide and nitrogen percentage is called as black damp, and the answer is 1. Black damp can also be called as choke damp. You need to remember this also. Black damp can also be called as choke damp. Next, for every 5% of increase in black damp, the light in the flame safety lamp will be diminished by 30%. Again here we are seeing that at 3 to 4% of rise in carbon dioxide, the flame safety lamp will be completely extinguished. But here they are telling that the mixture of carbon dioxide and nitrogen, if the mixture of carbon dioxide and nitrogen, see, both these gases doesn't support combustion, that is carbon dioxide and nitrogen. As nitrogen is completely an inert gas, that will never support combustion. But in carbon dioxide we are having oxygen molecules also. It will slightly support combustion to some extent only, not at full extent. So both the gases indirectly or directly will not support combustion. So the mixture of carbon dioxide and nitrogen, if this mixture rises to 5% in the atmosphere of mine air, then automatically 30% of the light will be reduced. So for 5%, 30% is reduced. For 10%, 60%. For 15%, 90% of light will be reduced. For again 17 to 17.5%, again for next to 2%. That means for 17% of black damp, automatically the entire light of the flame safety lamp will be extinguished. Here we can find another logic. See my dear students, just in the previous bit we have discussed, if the increase of the black damp percentage is 17%, that means up to 15% increase, we have assumed that if the increase in black damp is 15%, then 90% of the light will be diminished. And for one more 2 to 2.5%, that means nothing but for 2% means another remaining 10% light is only existing in the flame safety lamp if the black damp percentage is 15%. So another 2% is nothing but 17%. If the black damp percentage reaches to 17%, then automatically the light of the flame safety lamp will be completely extinguished. And the answer is 1. Next, carbon monoxide is also called as white damp. You need to remember this also. And in the intake air, we are sending only the mixture of atmospheric air, that is nothing but oxygen, nitrogen, and very small traces of carbon dioxide and inert gases. But we are not sending this carbon monoxide. Then from where do we get this carbon monoxide in the mine? Let me explain you the concept. In the mine, return airway, we can find the percentages of the traces of carbon monoxide, that is nothing but white damp. Through the return airway, this carbon monoxide is coming out, and from where this carbon monoxide is emitted inside the mine. Inside the mine, in the absence of oxygen or during the insufficient amounts of oxygen, if the coal tends to undergo spontaneous combustion, then carbon monoxide will be released. During the sufficient amounts of oxygen, if the coal tends to undergo spontaneous heating, then carbon monoxide will be released. If there is insufficient amount of oxygen, then only carbon monoxide will be released from the mine through the coal, and especially this carbon monoxide will be generated through the leakages of sealed off areas. In the sealed off areas only this carbon monoxide will be emitted with high percentages, because the sealed off area is completely sealed and there is no chance of oxygen entering into the sealed off areas, but the oxygen which is already existing inside the sealed off area will help the coal to undergo spontaneous combustion with insufficient, and that is clearly there is insufficient amount of oxygen in sealed off areas. So automatically in that places only carbon monoxide will be emitted, will be generated, and the carbon monoxide through any small leakages that will be coming out into the mine atmosphere, and it will be traveling outside of the mine through return airway. And this carbon monoxide is also called as white damp. And next, carbon monoxide is also an inflammable gas at certain percentages by volume only. That means when the carbon monoxide percentage is between certain range, then only it can be considered as an explosive mixture. Here the question is, carbon monoxide forms an explosive mixture with air when present within the range of nearly 12 to 75%. If the carbon monoxide percentage is between 12 to 75% by volume, then that particular carbon monoxide gas can be considered as the explosive mixture. That means it has the capacity to explode when the carbon monoxide or the white damp percentage is between 12 to 75%. Yeah, this is all for today, my dear students. And whatever the bits I have covered, whatever the multiple choice questions I have covered in these 2 video classes of today, you need to be thorough with all the bits. Daily I will be uploading 2 video classes which consists not more than 20 to 25 bits. It will be less than 20 or 25 bits only per day. So just take these video classes as the daily tablets for you. So this will definitely help you through to have a good breakthrough through the ECET examination and also other competitive mining examinations. Thank you, my dear students.